Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, least I hope I will.
Hi, and welcome to Rise and Shine with Sue at the Hub Cafe. RISE stands for Resilient Individuals Supporting Each Other, and this is where you're going to hear from businesses who provide services and support for parents and caregivers of children with special needs. It all starts now. Hello and welcome to Rise and Shine with Sue at the Hub Cafe. We're so excited that you're here, and today we've got a special guest, and her name is Diane Matthews, and her company is called Everybody Loves Reiki. So guess what this is about? I can't wait to talk to you today, Diane. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for taking your time or for being here. And now let's find out about you and who you serve and what you do that's special.
Well, thanks, Sue, for inviting me. It's such an honor to be a part of this program that you have here and to be able to speak to the wonderful parents and the special needs children that I know that you help to serve. Well, I do. It's a type of energy healing, actually. It's called Reiki. It's a natural Japanese technique. It's gentle, it's non-invasive, it's very loving, and it helps people to relax, to be calm, to reduce any stress or anxiety they have. And it helps actually with the body being relaxed, it helps to heal, which is what it's supposed to be doing. So it helps reduce pain that people are experiencing. It helps to reduce the healing time if people have injuries or have had surgery. So I know one of my first clients, which kind of led me on the path of working with special needs kids, was an 8-year-old autistic boy. And it was just so much fun to see the change in him between his first session with me and his second. His first session with me, of course, he was very, very nervous.
Yes.
And very anxious, didn't know what to expect. So when I had him up on my Reiki table, he was just twisting and turning and fussing and stuff. So he was lucky if he was there maybe 7 minutes. But next week, when he came back, he came in that door, he took off his boots, his coat, grabbed his little toy, and he was up on the table waiting for me.
He volunteered.
He volunteered. He
That's
could
awesome.
feel the difference in himself. So as I was working on him this time, you could physically see his little body stretch out as it relaxed. And he was there for 20 minutes.
Oh,
it was
wonderful.
Such a blessing to see the difference that it made for him. And even his grandma, who was his guardian, had mentioned that he was more able to handle changes and stuff when he was in that more relaxed state. So it made a difference for him both at school and at home.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that's what we want to hear. I mean, that's why this is such a good resource to have, for some of the things that our parents are dealing with. I'd like to remind you all that there is going to be a link underneath at the end of this video. And so you can contact Diane anytime. But in the meantime, I mean, what are things that you hope parents are reaching out to you for, just to ask questions maybe before they book an appointment?
Oh, most definitely. I welcome people to get a hold of me and ask questions, because a lot of them are probably unfamiliar with what Reiki is and how it works. So I would be able to help with that. I could also walk them through the process of that, as how as I work with the children, because the parents, one at least, is always there with their child as I'm working with them. So that helps to calm the child because they know that their parent is there, and the parent can see as well what I'm doing. And it is either hands-on, so I can physically touch the child, or if they dislike having anyone touch them, I can actually have my hands just a short distance from them. And the energy, the Reiki energy, will still flow into their body and still help them. Same benefits no matter which way I do it.
And the major benefit is just the relaxation, or just getting things working properly in your body, to reducing blockages, or what's the primary thing that you do?
Well, Reiki actually works with everyone, both mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So it helps with our emotions. It helps us to be calmer, feel more at peace. It actually takes us out of that fight or flight mode that we tend to be in so much and puts us into the rest and restore mode, which is the mode where our body can heal and we can recover from all the chemical transactions and stuff that happen in our body when we are stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it is the deep relaxation. Some of my clients fall asleep as I'm working with them because they just completely relax.
Mm-hmm.
And then when their body's relaxed, that's when it can start to heal itself.
I'm sure. So you do deal with children and
Yes.
and adults as well. So hey, we were talking about self-care and how important that is for our moms out there and our dads. So I mean, that might be another option for people to get in touch with you, is for their own self-care or their children's.
Almost definitely, because often the focus is so much on their children and doing everything they can to help their children that their needs kind of get put to the side. And it's really important for them to be able to look after themselves as well, because they need to get out of that stress mode too. Their body really needs to relax and they need to start feeling some peace and calm in their life. So most definitely it's for adults too, and even animals. I've worked with animals too.
Good to know. Thank you so much. So is there, before we say goodbye, is there one more thing that you want to share with our parents out there that I don't know, maybe some other key piece of advice or something that's special that you'd like to share and leave with them today?
Well, one thing is, if you've never heard of Reiki or you've never tried any other type of alternative modalities, I really encourage you to just give it a try. You're not going to know unless you have tried. And you might be really surprised at the results that you'll get from some of the different modalities. And I know Reiki, like I said, it's very non-invasive, it's very gentle, it's loving, and it's a great way, if nothing else, to even start with an alternative modality. So yes, by all means, feel free to check it out. Have a session yourself if you're concerned as to how your child might feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
And this might reassure you as well.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Diane, for being here today. Thanks for answering our questions. And again, if you have any other questions out there that you want Diane to answer, just give her a call and she can answer all your questions. Thank you very much for joining us today, everybody. Thank you, Diane, for being here. This is so great to spend some time with you and to hear more about what you do. And we'll see you again next time.
Thank you, Susan. Take care.
Thanks.
Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, only know I'm gonna try.
Well, that's all for today, friends. Thank you for joining us. We are so pleased that you are here, and we hope that we've given you some great information and that we have inspired you. So feel free, reach out if you have any suggestions for future topics or guests on our podcast, or if you would like to be a guest on Rise and Shine with Sue at the Hub Cafe. Don't forget to tell your friends about us, subscribe, like, and share. And remember, it takes a village, so let's do this together. You are not alone. Bye for now.